All right, we got a fun one for you today. This is a spin on our head. Looks like this, right? And this is not just a solo exhibition move. We've actually seen this used in team routines to great effect. Let's break it down. First and foremost, we are going to need the proper headgear. Usually that's a ball cap for practice, some kind of surface to cover the top of our head. Obviously in competition, a garrison cap or a service cover is not going to work. We're probably going to want a beret if we're going to pull this off. Step number one is to make sure that you are comfortable with the rifle being over your head. This is not really a true spin, but we want a certain level of comfort with getting the rifle above our head and being spatially aware, because while you're going to be able to see this, you're not going to be able to look up lest it compromise that balance point. So step number two, once we're comfortable with the rifle being up here and, knowing what's going on with it and that sort of thing, is to find the balance point of the rifle. And the way that we're going to do this is we're going to approximate that balance point here. We're going to place the rifle on our head, and we're going to experiment forward and back, left and right, until we find the spot on our head, and everyone might be a little bit different, without looking up or down, left or right, where the rifle will naturally balance on your head. It's going to be kind of goofy. This might be a skill in and of itself. Take the hands away, put them back. Once you find that spot, that's going to be your rotation. To get comfortable with this, we're going to place the rifle, bolt handle facing up, at that balance point, and all you're going to do is holding on with the thumb on the small of the stock, thumb on the upper handguard, is give it a slight push so that the barrel goes towards the front, and just let it rotate maybe a quarter of a turn before grasping it again. And again, all we're trying to feel out is, how does that feel to balance and rotate? Where do I need to make my adjustment in the placement so the rifle is going to naturally rotate on the top of my head? Now, if you don't use enough speed, the rifle isn't going to do anything. It's just going to wobble and fall off. If you use too much speed, obviously that would be very scary. Give it just slight constant momentum and get used to grabbing that rifle again with the hand on the upper handguard and the left hand down to the small of the stock. As we get comfortable with that and we work through it, maybe we can let it rotate just a little bit more. Now we can talk about actually setting it up. So we're going to grasp the upper handguard, kind of like a prep for a K aerial. We're going to grasp the upper handguard, use our thumbs to place the rifle. We're going to place it on our head at that balance point with the butt plate to the front and the barrel to the rear. And we're going to apply that even spin, holding on to give it that momentum. And we're going to do the same thing, try to get just a little bit of rotation out. Now that your hands are in the front to rear orientation, if you think about drawing them in a perfect circle, you'll notice that now the rifle has that good constant momentum that we need. And as we get more comfortable just giving it a little rotation, we can work our way to the final catch, which is getting that handguard to the right side, the small of the stock to our left side. And so we've gone from our front orientation all the way around to here. Now, if you've mastered that, I'm sure you can get crazy. I've seen people do multiple spins. We're not going to go there. Obviously, be comfortable and be safe with what you are doing. We can also do things like we can insert an about face to make the spin appear to be more than it is, right? So again, it's all about finding and becoming comfortable with that balance point and where that rifle is, and you can unlock, I'm sure, a bunch of combinations. So try it out. Maybe make sure that you are in a place where it's safe to drop the rifle. If you feel like it's going to come off of your head, again, go slow. So all you need to do is reach up and grasp that rifle. It's not going to fall down towards you. It's not going to fall down behind you. Take it slow. Have fun. Get out there and get it done.